Well, howdy, 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 boys and girls and livestock. This is the CD Tex Radio Show, coming to you from the No Problem Ranch. Yes, sir, Bob, we're from here. I'm Bill Green. We got a great lineup for you today. We're going to get it kicked off with the late, great Johnny Bush on an old Ray Price number. I'll Be There, right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
There ain't no chain strong enough to hold me. There ain't no breeze big enough to slow me. You never have seen a river that's too wide. There ain't no jail tight enough to lock me. There ain't no man big enough to stop me. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. Well, love me if you're ever gonna love me. I never have seen a road too rough to ride. There ain't no jail tight enough to lock me. There ain't no man big enough to stop me. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. Well, there ain't no ropes tight enough to bind me. Look for me, honey, and you find me any old time. You're ready with your charms. I'll be there ready and awaiting. There won't be any hesitating. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. Well, love me if you're ever gonna love me. I never have seen a road too rough to ride. Hey, I'll be there ready and awaiting. There won't be any hesitating. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side.
You're listening to the CD Tex Radio Show, the best in Texas country and red dirt music.
Let me tell you all a story about my Uncle Gene. See, Uncle Gene was just 16 in 1953. He was a junior at Humes High School in Memphis, Tennessee, when he met this kid in English class who changed all history. So come on, my friends, I'll take you back again in my rock and roll time machine. It was Friday night in Memphis, 1953. I was bumming smokes and spiking cokes, bopping at the teen canteen. He came strolling in the front door, wearing pink on black, with hair shined up and slickered out like a brand new Cadillac. His mama named him Elvis, and he was a shy and skinny cat. He was gonna be the king someday, but he hadn't done it yet. Before Elvis was the king, he was just a high school teen. Before that's alright and go, cat, go. He was just a kid in funny looking clothes. You wouldn't have believed it if you could have seen before Elvis was the king. Look out now, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more. Here we go. We'd always call him Sissy Boy, but the girls are fascinated by the way he raised his upper lip. Somehow it drove her crazy. He had an old beat-up six-string guitar with a rocking little sound. And when he played our high school talent show, he tore the whole house down. Nobody ever saw it come, least of all was me, till I saw him shake and rattle the world on national TV. Before Elvis was the king, he was just a high school teen. Before he ever made his story, it was metal shop, math and chemistry. You wouldn't have believed it if you could have seen before Elvis was seen before Elvis was the king. No, you wouldn't have believed it if you could have seen before Elvis was the king. That's just how Uncle Gene told it to me, and that's all right.
There's the latest top 40 single from Randy C. Moore, Before Elvis. Now here's a number one record from this young lady, Kylie Fry. This is her, I don't know how many she's had. She's had a bunch. This is a great record. Check it out. Red Dirt Cinderella on the CD Tex Radio Show.
I packed up my pickup and left out of Lubbock at sunrise, with every memory of us under these Texas skies. No, love ain't fair, and yeah, I bet he'd tell you I ain't no all-in head first red dirt Cinderella. I called up my mama and promised her this time I'd try. Sounded like it took all that she had not to break down and cry. And she said, girl, just get your ass back to Louisiana. You ain't no all-in head first red dirt Cinderella. No, I don't need a glass slipper. My Luke Casey's fit just fine. Would it live up to the picture he painted of me in his mind? For leaving are nobody's business but mine. Though sometimes I wish that I could be the fairy tale kind. When I do meet the one, well then heaven will have to help us. 'Cause I ain't no all-in head first red dirt Cinderella. I ain't no all-in head first red dirt Cinderella. That's why I packed up my pickup and left out of Lubbock at sunrise.
Kylie Fry, Red Dirt Cinderella. Good job, Kylie. Another number one for you. Hey, I guess y'all have heard that Ruger's coming out with a brand new pistol. Yes, sirree, Bob. And they're going to honor the United States Senate and House of Representatives with this new pistol. It's going to be called the Congressman. It doesn't work, and you can't fire it. Oh, and here's another one. I bet the United States is the only country in the world that celebrates Sodomy Month. Oh, really? Really? That's not even funny. Here's Aaron Copeland. Loving on You on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Them boys keep calling from the honky-tonkin'. They all got money on the Cowboys game. It's a hell of a party. They're getting rowdy. Buckets of long necks and rigs and cane. Yeah, that's my kind of good time too. But I kinda like loving on you. Baby, hold on tight. We're gonna rock and roll all night. All the things in this world I could do, girl, I kinda like loving on you. The way you're looking, giving me them kisses, burning hotter than 90 proof. Well, I've been known to get high, but nothing near like the kind like loving on you. Baby, hold on tight. We're gonna rock and roll all night. All the things in this world I could do, girl, I kinda like loving on you. Yes, I do. Just might set something on fire tonight. All the things in this world I could do, girl, I kinda like loving on you. Baby, to tell you the truth, I love loving on you.
Don't you go anywhere, we're going to be right back.
Take care of Texas. She's our only Lone Star State. Love and protect her, whatever it takes.
Rick Trevino here, asking all Texans to conserve water and protect our beautiful lakes, rivers, and bays. Visit takecareoftexas.org and pledge to do your part. Show your Texas pride and we'll mail you a free state park guide. Take care of Texas. It's the only one we've got.
Sponsored by the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality.
Granddad used to drive a covered wagon, mules in front and tailgate dragging, axle bent and body sagging. But now he drives a Texan by Dodge. Oh, Granddad's come a long way since they drove a covered wagon. He's a big man now in Texas and a crackerjack at bragging. He drives a Dodge, a Texan. Dodge tells everyone it's great, and it's named for the Lone Star State.
Yes, here's the car that's built exclusively for Texans and sold only in the Lone Star State. It's Texas style throughout with luxurious jacquard fabric interiors. And you get all the great 56 Dodge features like push-button driving and the world's record-breaking Red Ram V8 engine. See the Texan, the Dodge Texan, at your Dodge dealers now.
And it's named for the Lone Star State.
Yes, sir, Bob. This is the CD Tex Radio Show. Bill Green here with you. Here's my old buddy Billy Mata and all the Texas tradition. Dinah.
Aunt Dinah. Oh, listen to those fiddles. Yeah. Dinah, is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there isn't, you know her, show her to me, oh Dinah. With the Dixie eye glazing, I'd love sitting gazing to the eyes of Dinah Lee. Every night, why do I shake with fright? Because my Dinah might change your mind about me. Dinah, if you want to do China, I would hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. Here comes Floyd. Oh, now. Is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there isn't, you know her. Why don't you show it to me, Dinah? With the Dixie eye glazing, I'd love to sit and gaze in to the eyes of Dinah Lee. Now every little light, why do I shake with fright? Because my dynamite changed your mind about me. Beep, beep, boop, boop, Dinah. If you want to do China, I would have an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee.
You're listening to the best in Texas and red dirt music right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
Mustangs were made to be broken. Some men were raised to rope on and spend all their nights under a wide open sky. Ranches were made to lay roots on for those that were born with their boots on. 'Cause cattle need tending, fences need mending, and even though I love that life, God made me a cowboy to hold you all night long. And girl, I need you beside me, 'cause I don't wanna ride alone. There's a billion ways we could be made, but one thing I know is true. God made me a cowboy to love a woman like you. Look at that view from our back porch. This red Texas dirt is our dance floor. And with you in my arms and the beat of our hearts, tonight I know just why God made me a cowboy to hold you all night long. And girl, I need you beside me, 'cause I don't wanna ride alone. There's a billion ways we could be made, but one thing I know is true. God made me a cowboy to love a woman like you. A woman like you. God made me a cowboy to hold you all night long. Girl, I need you beside me, 'cause I don't wanna ride alone. There's a billion ways we could be made, but one thing I know is true. God made me a cowboy to love a woman like you. God made me a cowboy to love a woman like you.
There's the Darren Morris Band. They come from down around San Antonio, Texas. God Made Me a Cowboy. Great song there, Darren. Now here's Mark Powell. He's been knocking on that #1 door for the last few weeks. Here's a good song, It Goes On the CD Tex Radio Show.
This ain't the first time I've seen that look before. And those hinges show the wear of a slamming door. You may walk out, but I'll make it all along. I made it here, and life, it goes on. I've been on this job for 20 years. Today the boss told me it's getting tough around here. That should be enough to kill me, but it won't. 'Cause there'll be another, and life, it goes on. It goes on. If you're lucky for a long time, it goes on. Through the darkness and the sunshine, as long as you're still breathing, you ain't gone. One thing I know about life, it goes on. You know I might have lost more than I've won, and I can't remember half the things I've done. But I didn't fold whenever cards were thrown. I'm still here, and life, it goes on. It goes on. If you're lucky for a long time, it goes on. Through the darkness and the sunshine, as long as you're still breathing, you ain't gone. One thing I know about life, it goes on. I wanna be here as long as I can, and I've enjoyed this life as much as any man. But when I take my last breath and I'm ready to go home, just know in my heart it goes on. It goes on. If you're lucky for a long time, it goes on. Forever in the sunshine, as long as you believe you're never gone. One thing I know about life, it goes on. One thing I know about life, it goes on.
Attaboy, Mark. It goes on, sure does. Now we're going to go up to around Austin, Texas. This is the Derailers. I love this band. I've loved them for a long time.
1, 2, 1, 2.
The Big City.
This big city seemed like a small town till you left me. Now I look for you everywhere, but I can't find a trace. Without you, the city's cold and unforgiving. Among millions, I feel all alone, lost and out of place. I live with you against my own better judgment. I wasn't ready to leave my family home, but our little town couldn't hold your big ideas, and I knew I couldn't hold you on the phone. This big city seemed like a small town till you left me. Now I look
trusted your older eyes to cease to rain. Money and champagne will change your point of view. By the time I noticed it was far too late. This big city seemed like a small town till you left me. Now I look for you everywhere, but I can't find a trace. Without you, the city's cold and unforgiving. Among millions, I feel all alone, lost and out of place. Among millions, I feel all alone, lost and out of place.
The Derailers, This Big City. Don't y'all go anywhere. We got so much great more Texas country and red dirt music coming up. You don't want to miss it. Stick around. We're going to pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Friends, it's so foolish to suffer with an ordinary headache when Bromo Seltzer gives you such fast, pleasant, three-way relief.
It's true, Mr. Weed. Bromo Seltzer is so pleasant to take, and it works so fast to help your headache all three ways.
Yes, Bromo Seltzer speedily fights the headache pain itself. Then it goes right to work to soothe the upset stomach and jangled nerves that often may team up with a headache. Try it next time you get a headache. Prove to yourself just how fast it works to help your headache all three ways.
We tried a lot of headache products, but it's Bromo Seltzer from now on for our family.
You'll say the same thing, too, once you've discovered Bromo Seltzer. So get a bottle today and be prepared at all times to fight a headache fast, all three ways.
It's smart to keep Bromo Seltzer both at home and at your place of business.
That's right, folks. Remember, Bromo Seltzer gives you fast, three-way help for a headache. It's on sale at all drugstores. Caution, use only as directed. If headaches recur or persist, see your doctor. Get Bromo Seltzer today and...
You are tuned in to the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. Here's the latest from an East Texas boy. His name's Donis Moras. Going.
I stood there in the rain and I watched you get on that plane. I heard goodbye, have a nice life, and then you flew away. 3 weeks and I'm still a mess on repeat. Yeah, I guess over's gonna take a while. 'Cause baby, you just keep on going. But you still got a ways to go to get on out of my memory and further down the road. You're still rolling around here in my head. By now I should be moving on, but you keep going, but you're still not gone. Have a moment's rest, you haunt me like you never left. I see a suitcase in the same place you used to lay your head. I watched you pack it, yeah, I was there, it happened. But girl, I swear you're leaving me every day. On and on you keep on going, but you still got a ways to go to get on out of my memory and further down the road. You're still rolling around here in my head. By now I should be moving on, but you keep going, but you're still not gone. but you still got a ways to go to get on out of my memory and further down the road. You're still rolling around here in my head. By now I should be moving on, but you keep going. Girl, you keep going, but you're still not gone.
You're listening to the CD Tex Radio Show, the best in Texas country and red dirt music.
Now he don't expect her to stay true to him, and she never says that she will. But he's got a first love that just might kill him, and she knows he's hooked on the thrill. So she'll wait and worry, then she'll wait some more for the fever that drives him to just run its course. She talks to that picture they took their last night together. Says you can't be a cowboy forever. No, you can't be a cowboy forever. Sometimes he calls her, he swears that the ground hurts more than it did yesterday. She knows his voice, and he still sounds determined to do whatever it takes. So she'll wait and worry, then she'll wait some more for the fever that drives him to just run its course. The whiskey he drank said some things last spring that upset her, but he can't be a cowboy forever. No, you can't be a cowboy forever. Then one night he shows up and he says, "What's for dinner?" with that cocky grin on his face. The way that she smiled and the way that she held him told him he wasn't too late. Then she closed her eyes and he put that ring on her finger. Said you can't be a cowboy forever. No, you can't be a cowboy forever. No, you can't be a cowboy forever.
Aaron Watson, West Texas boy. I play that song quite often. I love that song. Can't be a cowboy forever. Now we go from West Texas down to South Texas. This is Chuck Weimer. This is his first top 30 single, and by golly, he's got him a good song. Way to go, Chuck. One More Day.
I miss that old dirt road, driving way too fast, kicking up that dust on my way back home. Wish those times could last. I miss coming home when the day was done, Mama in the kitchen cooking dinner. Can I bring someone? sitting on the back porch watching the sun go down. Back before city living in my hometown. And times are changing way too fast. I keep on living, watching my life blow past. Raising a family and then I'm on my knees to pray. I thank God for giving me one more day. I've got a loving wife and 3 great kids. Not a worry in the world to trouble my mind with. I got a steady job and I got my help. Still talk to mom and daddy, I'm glad they're doing well. Ain't nothing like looking back to remind me how I've changed. Standing in the here and now, I can see how much I've gained. And times are changing way too fast. I keep on living, watching my life blow past. Raising a family and then I'm on my knees to pray. I thank God for giving me one more day. I can't go back and fix the mistakes I've made, though sometimes I wish I could. All I know is that I wouldn't trade a single day and take a chance on missing a life this good. And times are changing, I've let off that gas. I've done my living, I've learned from my past. I've raised my family and I taught them how to pray. Thank God for giving them one more day. Oh, thank God for giving them one more day. I thank God for one more day.
Chuck, I guarantee you, you've been persistent. You've worked for a long time on that. Now you got you a great record. One more day. Chuck Weimer. Now here's Stoney LaRue. Boy, you talk about a good country singer. Closer to You on the CD Tex Radio Show.
In lieu of an answer, I ask you this question. It's not necessary, just suggested. Do you want me? Do you love me? Will you kiss me when you hold me? The further I get down this road, the closer I get to you. Tomorrow now and I'm on my way. The Son of Man is coming up with the day. My baby's no doubt is driving as fast as he can. The further I get down this road, the closer I get to you. This song just sing itself. Don't try too hard to find it. Catching all the stones, you find it hard to realize that. The further I get down this road, the closer I get to you. to sing itself. Try too hard to find it. You're catching all the storms. Find it hard to realize that. The further I get down this road, the closer I get to you. The closer I get to you.
Tony LaRue. What an act. Hey, don't y'all go anywhere. We got a few bills to pay again, and we'll be right back, so don't push that button. Don't touch that dial.
You got that bloated, gaseous feeling? Let me tell you how to get rid of it. Number 1, don't eat grapes. Number 2, get you a jar of Black Draft laxative. You get it at your drugstore, and that'll take care of your bloated, gaseous feeling, lickety-split. You'll produce a bowel movement anywhere from 6 to 12 hours, and that's with Black Draft Laxative Syrup. Get it today.
You are tuned into the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. Here's Cannon Brand. Got him a top 10 record. Wine, beer, and whiskey.
Well, I've seen all 4 oceans, and I've sailed the 7 seas. And all that time I just can't find a woman that's right for me. You said we were over, and I thought that I'd be free. But late at night when I close my eyes, your memories haunt me. Your memories haunt me. I just wanna move forward, but you got a grip on me. I can bring somebody home, each night with your body's all I see. I've tried leaning on bourbon, wine, beer, and whiskey, but I've come to know no bottle can keep your memory from haunting me. Shot of that old Black Label, straight out of Tennessee. Gets me high and you off my mind until I fall asleep. Until I fall asleep. I just wanna move forward, but you got a grip on me. I can bring somebody home each night, but your body's all I see. I try leaning on bourbon, wine, beer, and whiskey, but I've come to know no bottle can keep your memory from haunting me. I just wanna move forward, but you got a grip on me. I can bring somebody home each night, but your body's all I see. I've tried leaning on bourbon, wine, beer, and whiskey, but I've come to know no bottle can keep your memory from haunting me. I just wanna move forward, but you got a grip on me. I can bring somebody home each night, but your body's all I see. I've tried leaning on bourbon, wine, beer, and whiskey, but I've come to know no bottle can keep your memory from haunting me.
You're listening to the CD Tex Radio Show, the best in Texas country and red dirt music.
There's smoke rolling up my windshield never been. Can't believe the mess that I've got myself in. Truth be told, I'm running from the end. Well, the words you said just tore my world apart. There's a lot of things I'd rather say. This is just a start. I'd rather be broke than broke down. Watching you kick my love around in your smoke. Well, I found it's about time that I walked out. There's a lot of things that I'd rather be. I'd rather be broke than broke down, than broken hearted. And that would be just fine. All the games you played were messing with my mind. I gave you more than what I had, and you took every dime. Now it's time to set my memory free. Cause it turns out that misery sure loves company. I'd rather be broke than broke down, watching you kick my love around in your smoke. Well, I found it's about time that I walked out. There's a lot of things that I'd rather be. I'd rather be broke than broke down, broke than broke down, broke than broke down, and broken hearted.
Kendall Schaefer, Broke Down. Oh, Kendall's been putting out some great records lately. Attaboy, Kendall. You got you a good one there. Now we're going to go up around Dallas, Texas and pick up old Daryl Dodd, the Double D. Here's his latest top 10 record. Back to You.
Well, I've learned in my life the hard way to be a man. Love was fighting to survive, and I let it slip right through my hands. Freedom's just another name for being all alone. And I'm the fool who has to face the cold and winding road back to you. You're the only thing that's true. Oh, and I was so wrong. If you knew I'd been walking in your shoes, then you might come home. It sounds easy to do, but it's a long way back to you. Now I don't blame your leaving for the way I treated you, and I deserve this feeling of my heart broken too. Pride don't stand a chance now that I'm down on my knees. And I would crawl down any path to find the one that leads back to you. You're the only thing that's true. Oh, and I was so wrong. If you knew I'd been walking in your shoes, then you might come home. It sounds easy to do, but it's a long way back to you. Wish I'd known the words to make you turn around and stay. Girl, I'm so lost without you. I've got to find a way back to you. You're the only thing that's true. Oh, and I was so wrong. If you knew I'd been been walking in your shoes, then you might come home. It sounds easy to do, but it's a long way back to you. It sounds easy to do, but it's a long way back to you.
Attaboy, Daryl. I'll tell you what, Daryl is not only a great singer, recording artist, he's a great showman, he's a great songwriter, and a great producer. He does it all. He's paid his dues. Here's Willie, celebrating 90 years. Always Now, right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
It's always now, and nothing ever goes away. Everything is here to stay, and it's always now. It's always now. There never was a used to be. Everything is still with me, and it's always now. So brace your heart, save yourself some sanity. It's more than just a memory, and it's always now. And here's your part, sing it like a melody. There's really only you and me, and it's always now. Just a memory, and it's always now. And here's your part, sing it like a melody. It's really only you and me, and it's always now. Really only you and me, and it's always now.
Willie, always now. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back. Say, if you'd like to advertise with the CD Tex Radio Show, we'd love to have you. We can customize a package for you to fit just about any budget you've got. If you want to promote and advertise your product, your event, your company, CD Tex can give you the most efficient and the biggest bang for your buck. Just go to cdtex.com, click on advertising, and drop us an email or give us a call, and we'd be glad to talk to you about advertising on the CD Tex Radio Show, the CD Tex website, and the CD Tex News and Features email newsletter. Just go to cdtex.com and give us a holler.
According to a recent nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
3 leading independent research organizations asked this question of 113,597 doctors. What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?
The brand named most was Camel. Now, you probably enjoy rich, full flavor and cool mildness in a cigarette just as much as doctors do. And that's why, if you're not a Camel smoker now, try a Camel on your T-Zone. That's T for taste and T for throat. Your true proving ground for any cigarette. See if Camel's rich flavor of superbly blended choice tobaccos isn't extra delightful to your taste. See if Camel's cool mildness isn't in harmony with your throat. See if you, too, don't say, Camels suit my T-Zone to a T.
Yeah! Yes, sir, Bob, you made it to hour number 2 of the CD Tex Radio Show. We're coming to you from the No Problem Ranch. Yes, sir, Bob, we are from here. And do we have a good load of beef out there fixing to put them in the chute, load them up in that cattle hauler, and get them out of here so you folks can have some meat on your table. In the meantime, we're going to come out of chute number 1 this set with Waylon Jennings. Are you ready for the country?
Slipping and sliding, playing dominoes. Lefting and righting ain't a crime, you know. Well, you gotta tell the story, boys, before it's time to go. Are you ready for the country? Ready for me? Now get ready for the country. Ready for me? Are you ready for the country? Ready for me? Better get ready for the country. Ain't I a sight to see? Talking to a preacher, God was on his side. Talking to a pusher, they both were selling highs. Well, they got to tell the story, boys, I don't know the reason why. Are you ready for the country? Ready for me? Better get ready for the country. Ready for me? Are you ready for the country? Ready for me? Better get ready for the country. Ain't I a sight to see? Are you ready for the country? Ready for me? Better get ready for the country. Ready for me? Are you ready for the country?
CD Tex Radio Show, made in Texas, USA.
Sometimes we're just going through the motions, waiting for the perfect moment. Then we let that moment pass. Sometimes when we both had a hard day, pass each other in the hallway and don't bother looking back. You deserve so much more than that. I'm gonna love you like you're leaving. Say the things you never thought I'd say before you walk away. Forever's not a promise that my heart's prepared to break. Baby, there's no way. I don't wanna wait till there's a reason to love you like you're leaving. This life can disappear in just a minute. Can't imagine you're not in it. I'd be lost without your love. So tonight I've come to my senses, gonna mend those broken fences. You've waited long enough. I'm gonna love you like you're leaving and say the things you never thought I'd say before you walk away. Forever's not a promise that my heart's prepared to break. Maybe there's no way. I don't wanna wait till there's a reason to love you like you're leaving. Forever's not a promise that my heart's prepared to break. Baby, there's no way. No, I don't wanna wait till there's a reason to love you like you leaving. Sometimes we're just going through the motions, waiting for the perfect moment. Let's not let that moment pass.
The Jenny Dale Lord Band, a product of West Texas, very close to my heart out there in West Texas, the Lubbock, Texas, and I hear a phone ringing. Hang on a second. Hello? 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 Oh well. Here's Robert Earl Keen. I'm gonna have to deal with this phone thing.
On a cold winter night, beneath the silver moon, I always saw a star, had a dream about you, dry the tears in your eyes. I'll be coming home soon, beneath the wide open skies, where the blue bonnets bloom. Like the blankets spreading out as far as I can see. When those flowers line the road, you can look for me. I'll be hanging around your back door like an old familiar tune. I'll be there when the blue bonnets bloom. people can't go to the top of the world. I'd rather be home with my blue bonnet girl, 'cause she's needing me like a bride needs a groom. I've been making her mine when the blue bonnet's blue, like a blanket spreading out as far as I can see. When those flowers line the road, you look for me. I'll be hanging around your back door like an old familiar tune. I'll be there when the blue bonnets, I'll be coming home, you can bet on it. I'll be there when the blue bonnets bloom.
Oh, Robert Earl Keen, When the Blue Bonnets Bloom. Okay, now, back to that phone call a while ago. That was somebody, you know what? I was just informed that the United Nations has replaced all 193 country flags with the LGBT flags. How about that? Boy, everybody's celebrating Sodomy Month, aren't they? Oh, my goodness. Oh, whoo. Ah, let's get back to some music. I can't stand it. Here's Gene Watson. If I were you, I'd fall in love with me. Yes, sirree, Bob. A man and a woman.
You look too good to sit there looking lonely and wasting what could be a perfect night, when you could be somebody's one and only, if you'd just listen to some good advice. If I were you, I'd sit down at my table. If I were you, that's where I'd want to be. We'd laugh and dance as long as we were able. And if I were you, I'd fall in love with me. Like life's been leaning on you, and you look like you could use a friend. But if you want somebody you can count on, this is what I highly recommend. If I were you, I'd sit down at my table. If I were you, that's where I'd want to be. We'd laugh and dance as long as we were able. And if I were you, I'd fall in love with me. If I were you, I'd sit down at my table. If I were you, that's where I'd want to be. We'd laugh and dance as long as we were able. And if I were you, I'd fall in love with me. If I were you, I'd fall in love with me.
Gene Watson and the Farewell Party Band from Houston, Texas. If I were you, I'd fall in love with me. Yes, sirree, Bob, Gene. Keep it up. Keep it up. Don't y'all go anywhere. We got a lot more coming right up in just a few.
Prince Albert Pipe Appeal. They're one and the same thing. Any tobacco burns, makes smoke, but where else can you find the tobacco that has the pipe appeal of Prince Albert? The coolness, mildness, the rich, full flavor. Prince Albert is specially treated to ensure against tongue bite. Crim cut to smoke slow and cool. So pack your pipe with mellow, rich PA. Enjoy Pipe Appeal with Prince Albert. And while we're speaking of enjoying yourself, be sure to tune in on Grand Ole Opry on NBC Saturday night. You all know and love the songs of America, but this week you have something extra special in store for you. Fred Foley and his guests, Ernest Tubb and Roy Acuff. Grand Ole Opry Saturday night on NBC.
This is the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. Here's my old buddy Ben McPeak. Tailgate Talking.
It's the first place I remember Grandpa bigger than life. whittling down a hickory stick with a yellow pocket knife. It's the first time I remember thinking there might be such a thing as love. It's the place that I go back to every now and then, when a wet behind the ears kid finally felt like he's a man. My daddy stood there grinning with my 12-point trophy hanging off the edge. I sure appreciate the good times you can have anytime you drop one down, circled up around the bonfire by the lake. Lord knows that it sure hauled a bunch of cans, seen too many one-night stands. It's a wonder all it did and didn't break. When those memories start to walk in, the thing I miss most often is just tailgate talking. It's the last time I remember Jimmy smiling back at me. Said, I'll see you in a year or two, as he headed overseas. It's the altar that I cried on, asking God why the hell he had to leave. I sure appreciate the good times you can have anytime you drop one down, circled up around the bonfire by the lake. Lord knows that it sure hauled a bunch of cans, seen too many one-night stands. It's a wonder all it did and didn't break. When those memories start to walk in, the thing I miss most often is just tailgate talking. It's the only place I know a guy like me got something right. Handful of roadside daisies, tiny diamond passed down twice, and a brown-eyed beauty queen smiling down at me. Yes, I'll be your wife. I sure appreciate the good times you can have anytime you drop one down, circled up around the bonfire by the lake. Lord knows that it sure hauled a bunch of cans, seen too many one-night stands. It's a wonder all it did and didn't break. When those memories start to walk in, the thing I miss most often is just tailgate talking. When those memories start to walk in, the thing I miss most often, just tailgate talking.
The CD Tex Radio Show. Texas. Yep, we're from here.
Lights go out and people leave. Somehow they're all shouting for me, but they don't know how I got here. Took some years and wasted tears and a bunch of no's, and you'll never make ears. Well, you see, I don't mind your opinions, and to tell you the truth, I hope I fit in. And if you think I'm gonna listen to you, 'cause fame is a color, oh, money's just a number, and that's not what this all means to me. Singing is a passion, oh, love is just action, and faith is something you believe in.
truth you can't face what's in front of you, and all you care about is who's winning when you're not believing. You see, where I grew up was once a small town. It's so big now you can never get out. I grew up with people laughing at me, 'cause they didn't see what I see. Look at where I'm standing now. I sure have made my family proud. Sometimes I wonder who you make proud. 'Cause fame is a color, oh, the money's just a number, and that's not what this all means to me. Singing is a passion, oh, love is just an action. Faith is something you believe in. You can lie to me or tell me the truth. You can't face what's in front of you, and all you care about is who's winning when you're not believing. When you're not believing. Well, you see, I don't mind your opinions, and to tell you the truth, I know I fit in. 'Cause fame is a color, oh, money's just a number, and that's not what this all means to me.
There's the latest from Madison Livingston. I'm going to send that to my old pal, Ed Spacek. Ed, hope you're listening. When you're not alone, that's Madison Livingston. Now here's my old buddy David Price.
He can still smell the burning of the cowhide in his dreams. He can still smell the water when he's 10 miles from the stream. He can still see the moonbeams dancing off those shiny horns as they trail the cattle up from San Antone. He can still hear the thunder of the hoofbeats on the ground. He can still hear the screeching as the buzzard circles round. He can still hear the coyotes howling late into the night, riding herd on 15,000 head of breathing dynamite. He's a cowboy, the last of the cowboys. Ah, he's just an old-time cowboy, the time is laid aside, but in his dreams at night he still saddles up to ride. 15,000 head of longhorn steers upon a trail, 2,000 miles of hell until they reach that Kansas rail. He's a cowboy, the last of the cowboys. Then the thunder starts to crashing, bringing cattle to their feet. The old cowboy is dreaming he's caught in a big stampede. He's shouting and he's shooting as he tosses in his sleep, riding hard to try to turn the fast ones in the lead. Just then his pony stumbles and it throws him to the ground. He scrambles for some cover, but the cattle run him down. The old man's life is over while he dreamed he passed away, but they found him that next morning with a smile upon his face. He's a cowboy, the last of the cowboys. Ah, he's just an old-time cowboy, the time is laid aside, but in his dreams at night he still saddles up to ride. 15,000 head of longhorn steers upon a trail, 2,000 miles of hell until they reach that Kansas rail. He's a cowboy, the last of the cowboys.
David Price, that goes all the way back to 1984. When we recorded that at the old UAR studios in San Antonio, David wrote that song, The Last of the Cowboys, and what a great song. What a great lyricist, great entertainer. David, I hadn't seen you in a while. I don't know where you are, but doggone it, You sure make good music. Now we're going to go up to my old pal up in New Braunfels, Texas. This is Jason Allen. Had a big hit on this about 20 years ago. Big hit, number 1. Lucky Arms, right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
He's got lucky arms. He gets to hold her the way I know I never will again. They're dancing close, her head on his shoulder. Lucky arms, lucky heart, lucky him. They don't see me standing in the shadows. She don't know how bad my heart aches. He's holding on to everything I let go. Sure is making good off my mistake. He's got lucky arms. He gets to hold her the way I know I never will again. They're dancing close, her head on his shoulder. Lucky arms, lucky heart, lucky him. Too long the music will stop playing. I'll take her hand and then I'll take her home. And I can just imagine what he's saying. The way he's smiling, I can tell he knows. He's got lucky arms. He gets to hold her the way I know I never will again. They're dancing close with her head on his shoulder. Lucky arms, lucky heart, lucky him. Lucky arms, lucky heart. You ought to thank his lucky stars. Lucky arms, lucky heart, lucky him.
Jason Allen, Lucky Arms. Don't you go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
Howdy, folks. This is the Trail Boss again for that anti-monkey butt powder. Men and women. You know, when you've tried all the antiperspirants and deodorants in the world that leave a residue or leave a funky smell under your arms, try anti-monkey butt. It's a powder. You just stick it under your arms, and you can put it on a little Kleenex and do it like those deodorant pads. You can stick them on your arms. Anti-monkey butt keeps you cool and dry, and you never break out in a rash from that underarm pit sweat. So be sure to get it today. That's that anti-monkey butt powder.
This is the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green, and here's my old pal Sammy Sadler from East Texas. Everything's gonna be all right. Yes, sir, Bob, it is.
Too little money, too many tears. What can I say? I guess it's just been one of those years. No need to worry. What good does it do? Darling, turn out the light and tell me that you love me too. Everything is gonna be alright. I can see the future shining bright. Just when things get tight, it's no time to lose heart. Seems like the world's forgot what it's been turning for. We've got our problems. Well, tell me what's new. Darling, just take my hand. Together we can see it through. Everything is gonna be alright. I can see the future shining bright. Just when things get tight, it's no time to lose heart. Everything is gonna be alright. We can make it through the darkest night. If we're in each other's arms, everything will be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. I can see the future shining bright. Just when things get tight, it's no time to lose heart. Everything is gonna be alright. We can make it through the darkest night. If we're in each other's arms.
You're listening to the best Texas, country, and red dirt music today on the CD Tex Radio Show.
I've been living a new way of a life that I love so, but I can see the clouds are gathering and the storm will wreck our home. For last night he held you tightly and you didn't even show. This is true, for I've been watching from the window up above. You must have thought that I was sleeping, and I wish that I had been. But it's best to get to know you and the way your heart can sing. I thought we belonged together and our hearts fit like a glove. But I was wrong, for I've been watching from the window up above. My eyes, the teardrops started as I listened on and on. Heard you whisper to him softly that our marriage was all wrong. But I hope it makes you happy and you will never lose his love. I lost mine while I was watching from the window up above. How I wish I could be dreaming and wake up to a love that's true. But I was wrong, for I've been watching from the window up above.
Jamie Richards, Window Up Above. That's an old George Jones hit from back in the 60s. And I tell you what, Jamie, you do it just about as well as anybody I've ever heard do it. In fact, I'll include the possum on that. Good job, Jamie. Now here's 1100 Springs from Dallas, Texas. V8 Ford Boogie, right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
If this thing happens to you time and again, you grab a V8 Ford, you're bound to win. A V8 Ford Boogie, so hard to hold. V8 Ford Boogie, and you're doing it to the rock and roll.
It'd run out of sight. V8 Ford Boogie, so hard to hold. A V8 Ford Boogie, and you're doing it to the rock and roll. You grab the V8 Ford, you can run right away. V8 Ford Boogie, so hard to hold. V8 Ford Boogie, man, you're doing it to the rock and roll. Let's ride now.
Check this out.
All right, Joe, let's see if you can even get to the mark this time. Remember, like we practice, walk around, go up and say hi to the general, and then get behind the podium. Yep, up the stairs, careful. You know how you are with stairs. Okay, that podium, yes. Walk forward, say hi to the general, and stop. And stop. Where you go? Not that general. Oh, my God. Joe, go back to the podium. Joe, oh, my God, this is so awkward. These poor cadets. Joe, to the podium. Could you, yeah, thank you. Direct him to the podium, please. Come on. There you go, old man. Get up there. No, the podium, you idiot. Where are you going? Oh, God.
Oh, that's the earpiece from his director, right? Okay. Here's Augie Myers.
Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your novato. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Won't you give me un beso? Come on, baby, yo te digo. Let me see all in the cara. Don't you know que te quiero? Please don't leave me de ese modo. baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your uno vato. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Please don't leave me decimoto. ¿Qué pasó? Thought I was your uno vato. Hey baby, ¿qué pasó? Won't you give me un beso? Come on baby, yo te digo. Let me see you all in the cara. Don't you know que te quiero? Please don't leave me decimoto. Hey baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your uno vato. Hey baby, ¿qué pasó? Please don't leave me decimoto.
Hey baby, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Augie Myers, Hey Baby, ¿Qué pasó? Had a big hit on that back in the late 70s, early 80s. Of course, Augie Myers was also a member of the Sir Douglas Quintet, one of the original founding members, the Texas Tornadoes, and of course, he's had a great career on his own. There's Augie Myers. Don't y'all go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
Get wild fruit cream oil, Charlie. It keeps your hair in trim. You see, it's non-alcoholic, Charlie. It's made with pseudolanolin. You better get wild fruit cream oil, Charlie. Start using it today. You'll find that you will have a tough time, Charlie. Keeping all those gals away. Hurry up, Baldy. Get a bottle right away. Your druggist has it. A little goes a long, long way. You hear it screaming. Keeps you looking neat all day.
This is the CD Tex Radio Show. I'm Bill Green. Here's the latest single from Morgan Ashley, young lady from over there around College Station, Texas. Crazy in Love. Right here on the CD Tex Radio Show.
I got a feeling that I can't shake, keeping me up into the morning hours, burning inside me like a wild flame. But right now I'm feeling so empowered.
Morgan Ashley, Crazy in Love. You know, they say she's a pretty good cowgirl, barrel racer, rides those barrels. Here's Lyle Lovett. This goes back a few years.
A friend of mine, he said to me, a skinny girl is a misery. I shook my head because I knew he couldn't be right. But that's when I thought back to just last night when I got home. It was maybe a little late. There was never a crumb on never a plate. There was no martini, no glass of grape. But it was then I sought to contemplate some things my baby don't tolerate. No, my baby don't tolerate. No, my baby don't tolerate from me. I said, hello, honey, how have you been? She said, what could you possibly have been doing until 10:30? And not being completely insensitive, I could tell my ship had run aground. Cause when I puckered up, you know she puckered down. Some things my baby don't tolerate. No, my baby don't tolerate. No, my baby don't tolerate from me. Now, a smaller, more ordinary man might not appreciate the guidance of a good woman who truly loves him. He might drift in despair during the ignorant, dumb misdoings of his dirty daily existence. That's not me. No, yes, sirree. I'm proof that true love will set you free. Some things my baby don't tolerate. No, my baby don't tolerate. No, my baby don't tolerate from me. My baby don't tolerate. No, my baby don't tolerate. No, my baby don't tolerate from me.
Lyle Lovett, Houston, Texas boy. My baby don't tolerate. You know, they say that, of course they didn't say, he did. He and Robert Earl Keane went to school together at Texas A&M. And boy, I tell you, I'd like to have been a fly on the wall back then. Now here's something that's a little different, a little unique. I want you to listen to this. John Wayne nailed it back in the 60s. Check this out.
The hyphen, Webster's dictionary defines, is a symbol used to divide a compound word or a single word. So it seems to me that when a man calls himself an Afro-American, a Mexican-American, Italian-American, an Irish-American, Jewish-American, what he's saying is, I'm a divided American. Well, we all came from other places, different creeds, different races, to form a nation, to become as one. Yet look at the harm a line has done. A simple little line, and yet as divisive as a line can get. A crooked cross the Nazis flew, and the Russian hammer and sickle, too. Time bombs in the lives of man. But none of these could ever fan the flames of hatred faster than the hyphen. The Russian hammer built a wall that locks men's hearts from freedom's call. Crooked cross flew overhead above 20 million tragic dead. Among them, men from this great nation who died for freedom's preservation. A hyphen is a line that's small. It can be a bridge or be a wall. A bridge can save you lots of time. A wall you always have to climb. The road to liberty lies true. The hyphen's use is up to you. Used as a bridge, it can span all the differences of man. Being free in mind and soul should be our most important goal. If you use the hyphen as a wall, you'll make your life mean and small. An American is a special breed whose people came to her in need. They came to her that they might find a world where they'd have peace of mind, where men are equal, and something more, stand taller than they stood before. So you be wise in your decision, and that little line won't cause division. Let's join hands with one another, for in this land each man's your brother. United we stand, divided we fall. We're Americans, and that says it all.
John Wayne. That takes you back a few years, and he says it so right. Well, that brings us up to our inspirational song of the show. I'm going to feature my old pal Billy O'Rourke. We cut this song a couple of years ago. He wrote it, performs it, does a great job on it. Me and Jesus on the beach. Listen to it.
Sometimes we talk about fishing, the cowboys, what's good on TV. Chew the fat about the weather, the prettiest sunset that we've ever seen. Take a walk along the shoreline, watch a seagull floating on the breeze. Me and Jesus, me and Jesus on the beach. We might dip our toes in the ocean, spend the day working on a tan, sing a song or two round a campfire, build a castle right there in the sand. Sometimes we don't do nothing, just take a nap underneath a tree. Me and Jesus, me and Jesus on the beach. He knows the hell I've raised, bridges that I've burned, the times I've been ashamed, the lessons I ain't learned. He's not one to judge, he never asks me why. He just says be still and watch the world go by. We talk about the future, peace on earth, what that really means. When it comes to politics and barbecue, we always agree to disagree. He's my savior, he's my friend, and I think that's the way it's supposed to be. Me and Jesus, me and Jesus on the beach. What a friend I have in Jesus. Me and Jesus on the beach.
Billy O'Rourke, Me and Jesus on the Beach. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this show. We hope you've enjoyed it half as much as we did bringing it to you. Until next time, keep it tuned right here. I'm Bill Green, saying adios, boys and girls and livestock.